Can you hear me? I believe you can. Congratulations, everybody. I am the man who's playing.
Hello?
Fuck you.
So what's the big plan, Lutz?
I mean, we're not talking about anything that we fucking kill Yogg, so let's not be bad.
How may I help?
He says that like we're not gonna wait for 3 hours.
I was told it's 4 hours.
4 hours.
Oh, 4. You're right. 4 hours. You're all here till 4 a.m. now.
Gotta get those reps in, you know?
What are we doing, like 10 push-ups for every time we wipe?
This is a WoW classic guild. Nobody exercises.
Oh, I see.
I try not to.
Kind of looking, you should be on your warlock, please.
I don't believe that.
I think other than that, we're just missing Boogie.
Have we been told yet what we're doing after this?
We're doing Zero Light is what we're doing.
To answer your question, no.
It's a big secret.
I already told you guys what Luce told me.
What, rat evaluations or something?
No.
Is it a team building exercise?
Yeah, it is.
Wonderful.
He's gonna take one picture of his feet and mix it in with 8 different pictures of feet, and you gotta guess which one it is.
Judith and you guys are PvP fight. A little bit.
That was some fucking teamwork. That's teamwork right there. That's how I know you're actually my brother, Tsunami.
All right, which nerd missing?
Spooky, I'm trying to figure it out real quick.
I can't find anywhere to get my nails done.
Good officer, quick.
Well, now that they're all gone.
Anybody a U.S. soccer fan watching the game? See what's going on?
What is U.S. soccer?
It's on the rise. That's what it is.
It's a hip new sport.
Is that like ultimate frisbee with your feet?
Is Messi playing tonight?
Have you seen the cost of tickets of Inter Miami since that happened?
I have heard of it. It sounds awful.
From like $18 a ticket beforehand, to like $400 average a ticket after.
Shoot.
It's absurd.
It's like 800 now.
So
and
stupid.
any game they're traveling to, it's absurd.
That's so
I know,
cool, dude.
I was hoping they were going to play Real Salt Lake and I was going to try and go, but they don't. Imagine if you bought season tickets for like $50.
Damn. Got that grandfather.
They're now the fourth like most followed U.S. sports team or something like that in Instagram. And it's like, what about all of our other sports teams?
Wait, who is this? Someone popular came to the team, I assume?
Lionel Messi, like probably the greatest soccer player ever.
I heard the name, but I don't follow soccer much.
He came to play in the U.S. basically to end his career here.
So, neighbor of mine got tickets for them to see when they come to play Chicago Fire, and now the tickets are selling for like $3,000. She said.
I'd sell them. They ain't worth seeing it. I'd freaking sell those tickets so
Yeah,
fast.
just sell them.
I mean, yeah, that's what I told her. I'm like, you could sell the tickets and go see like a home game in Miami.
Buy yourself a nice big TV and watch it.
Oh yeah, he gets part of the MLS profits from Apple TV. He gets part of the. He's like, it's like the most obscene deal ever structured.
The entire league is helping pay his salary. It's absurd.
It'll bring so much stuff here though.
They really want soccer to blow up here. I learned this actually. God, what was it? I was watching some Netflix like memorabilia show, and he came up. People selling his jerseys.
All right, so we are short people this week, unfortunately. We do get Coco and Dewberry's back shortly, and we've got a couple of recruits coming, I think. But for tonight, since we're short one, and just the DPS check for Zero Light is fairly thin. We're just gonna one light it tonight.
Lend me your strength.
And Woken, you can go swap if you want.
The power of thunder.
Who can swap?
Had Woken. The only reason I kept him on as Warlock was for he does very, very good DPS up top with his Warlock multi-dogging and stuff. So
the last phase.
It's mostly the last phase. Phase 1 and 2 are.
I'm gonna stay elemental just because I'm lazy.
I mean, we're switching to one light, so yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. Usually when we used to one light it, I would heal, but it's all good.
summon should be the same. Nothing changes. Well, actually, it will change. Ice, what were you? You were what?
I was 1.
He's a mage.
That too.
No, I'm always 2.
Okay, Aether, you're gonna stay up top. No. I had him going down. I had him going down at 1. Never mind. Aether, you're going down. Nothing changes.
Okay, so I don't need to go down then.
Alright, let's get buffs out. Fix your auras, please.
Which warlock is going demo?
I don't know if any of our warlocks have a demo spec.
I don't even have dual spec. I've never
Get
played
him.
demo.
Fucking get him, bro.
Dude, I know
Yeah.
I'm so fucking poor, dude. Hold on, I'm changing that
No,
with the credit
don't.
card.
Meme, dude.
Yeah, I was
Stay-
like, you're
stay solo
changing
spec
being
forever.
poor?
Don't let Lutz tell you what to do. He's not your dad.
Astardi can do it. He's really good.
I wouldn't say
Who said
that.
that?
Why don't we do the old, who cares? We're doing one light.
Yeah, we're doing one night. We're gonna see how it goes. If it becomes a thing that we can't get it because of fucking demo, then
We'll be okay.
I mean, we technically have at least the buff from Ellie, so that's something.
yeah, we're missing kings.
Sorry, I need 10 seconds.
Don't worry, everybody. Egbert's here.
Thank you.
I can't wait for them to add the little biscuits and make the butts
Aether,
bigger.
Eames, Vizier, Video, Ando,
That
Fila.
was Legion, wasn't it?
You guys all need flasks. Video, Dragon, Ando needs food buff.
The funny part is he could discreetly tell Ando that, but yet he decides to call her up right here in
Yeah.
I feel like he was looking at her when he said that.
It's equality.
I mean, I'm gonna treat her the same as every other raider, right?
Wait, does that mean you'll also kiss the other raiders too, though?
Holy
Yes.
shit.
100%.
I knew it. After all this time, I was right.
As soon as Dragon gets back, we'll get
he
going.
hasn't already.
I'm here. I just get my food buff.
Alright, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, now.
Time to strike at the head of the beast will soon be upon us. Focus
Frankly,
your
get the close
anger
one.
and
I'll get to that
hatred
far
on
one.
his minions.
Stains, you're getting the buff.
Yes, show them no mercy. Give no pause to your attacks. Let hatred and rage guide
If this is
There's
one light,
two.
doesn't mean do stupid stuff, everybody.
Yeah, please don't do dumb shit. Frankly, you get the one that spawns close.
It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. That ability isn't
So I can get these two. Make sure to interrupt on that.
Yes, yes, show them no mercy. Give no pause to your attacks.
I can't cast that yet.
Let hatred and rage guide your blows.
Frankly, pick up the close one.
charging. That spell isn't
Let
ready yet.
hatred and rage
I
guide
can't
your
cast that
blows.
yet.
Blood sin.
Okay, yeah, dude, I want to learn demo. I just want to see if I'm good at it. It'd be cool. What if I'm really good at demo?
All right.
Still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Let me know what kind of thing you get down there.
What's that even mean?
Tremble, mortals, before the coming of the end.
Is that bigotry?
Watch pets, please. Pet. Whose pet is that? That just died.
Melody.
That got Iceland's killed. Let's get a battle res on him, please.
Iceland's probably died because it was grabbed.
No, I didn't.
No, he died.
I
Definitely
was
to a
moving
crusher
in.
because of the thing.
I moved in because of beam. I had to get close to the person that was grabbed.
Yeah, just please be careful of cats when the crushers melee something. Get to your portals. When they melee something, it's a AoE melee.
Someone bop
Bob bloodstains, please. Boot over here if you're a paladin. Got 2 portals open.
Let's take one. It's better play from
Yikes.
A new record. 5 tentacles.
Range,
We're in
please.
warm
Push this
rest.
up. Dragon, stay alive.
I'm in a thing. I
Dragon's
can't.
gonna die to a constrictor, please.
That's still recharging. Not ready yet. I can't do that. I can't parry.
Tremble, mortals, before the
Line,
coming
gather.
of the end.
I feel personally victimized by this pressure.
Oh man, I almost ran into him.
Oh, Derek. Get to your portals melee.
Coag's gripped.
I'm running towards melee, look out.
So the crusher is like in my portal.
Wait for it to cast, then go ahead. While it's casting.
Go in.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
It's on me. Get away from me.
There's an open portal over here that I'm just gonna take.
Do we not?
Nerd.
Kill
Or
Aether.
just kill it.
Kill Aether right now.
That's still recharging. That ability isn't ready yet.
Alright, we're good up top. So just
And I'm just doing no damage. No the damage.
we're doing 1 light, so please kill the guardians.
Wait on hero for the first gaze.
Hero after this. Now.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Oh,
Battle res Sin. Let's go. Kill Skull.
Cool. I did alright.
Disappointing with not zero life, but you know it is what it is. All right, so now we're going to let's get people up who are dead, and let's get a portal. We're going to go to a very quick OS3, so I don't have to hear any more complaints and questions from a certain mage.
Was it me?
I don't care, man.
Bro, don't be mad about earlier.
I'm despondent about earlier.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna
It
do that
is
real
what
quick.
it is, man. It's all good.
Yeah, you did good. I'm proud of you.
I'm not proud of myself.
Wait, what's the
What is this
wormhole for?
wormhole? What are you guys?
I thought I went to OS, but I guess it doesn't.
No.
There's no what's dragon.
Yeah, portal for Dollar is the fastest.
Here's a portal coming up.
So does anyone tell the rest of us what happened earlier? That we're just gonna sit here
It would
with
traumatize video games to bring it back up. We're not going to do that. He did really well, and I'm very proud of him.
I did not do really well, and he should.
Believe it or not, the plan was to go there before earlier, and we're still doing it.
Okay, I guess we're getting Yogg 3 light, which I'm glad I need it still.
Is it okay if I come on my priest in case?
No, we're blasting through this on mains. Because we are fucking terrible at OS3.
Why do you say that? This is gonna be so easy.
We are. You don't understand. We are fucking garbage.
Let me count. There's like 8 people in here that have never done this with us before and have no idea.
So when we do OS, it's like we have short-term memory loss.
No, it's
like
called
we go
brain
full
damage.
Short bus. It's not memory loss. It's other parts of the brain that go lost.
We're just gonna blow them up, right? Like we don't do anything.
We're blowing them up for the mount. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Blow from out.
I think what's always been an issue is when the other dragons come down, and like them getting threat and then being able to run away with the dragon.
So Crinkly, you'll take it, and then I will run away.
Okay.
Wow, this raid is terrible. We should have never came back here.
I actually did this last night. I didn't enjoy it.
That's what she said.
I don't know. I like 3D because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to change targets.
If you like this, you're gonna be super pumped for what's next.
How you
Logging
feeling,
off.
Crinkly? You gonna tank 7 packs of trash? Can I go judge the boss?
Maybe once a little bit more people are here.
I'm assuming we're doing I after this. That would make me sad. As a melee.
No, we're not doing that.
But my mouth.
Y'all better go crisscross applesauce and get your listening ears on.
Bro, I don't have listening ears. You know me better than this.
Are we gonna watch a video together?
We're gonna watch all of Jordy's channel.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my god, dude. Don't give him the fucking idea. Let's go to Jordy's live stream, everybody. Donate.
This is the end of the night right after this?
No, there's something after this.
It's
not gonna take the whole raid night. It's not the whole raid night. It'll be fairly short.
I don't know, Keems, can we make that YouTube night?
No,
by YouTube, I mean Jordy's channel. Sure, I can give you the address for that.
We should try and one pull all the trash. Let's go.
Lutz is in direct contact with Jordy right now, and if he doesn't get $5 from you by the end of the night, you're kicked out of the guild.
You laugh, but I actually do communicate with him fairly often. Him and Baron,
the accent really gets you, doesn't it?
He has a Frenchie, so.
Jordy doesn't have an accent.
Am I not thinking of the right person?
Alright, let's go kill them.
Where the FD pull?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna pull all the trash, you know? Thought we were that good, but
I thought Jordy was the one with the accent.
That's Scotty J, the British one.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. They're not the same person.
Do the
Jordy plays in his living room.
How dare you!
All us
Oh,
white
man.
males just look alike, don't we?
You do.
Yeah, she's thinking of Sarth.
No, I know. Sarth is the
Say it.
the guy that everybody makes fun of because he steals their content, right?
Kewen really likes Sarth. Don't say that.
I think my favorite part of WoW
Oh yeah,
Classic is all
I
of the
totally didn't make a Sarth clone character and name it Lutz.
the whole community is doing all of this stuff
They
for
all
a
steal their
fucking
own
20-year-old game where this has already been done before.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
money
but-
involved.
It was done wrong the first time.
I don't think it was done wrong the first time at all.
I mean, I've seen screenshots of DPS. Some of those seem like things were done wrong.
I had a lot more fun back then than I did right now because I'm in OS right now.
That's a fair point.
There was a lot of
I
guilds
can't argue with that
still
point.
in OS at this point. There was still a lot of guilds in OS right now.
But I wasn't.
Well, that's promising. Nobody died.
Alright, so Crinkly's going to be tanking the boss. Crinkly, I'm just going to DPS and then I'll taunt off when it gets down to like.
We need to reset it again, don't we?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
So make sure we do all the Mr. X tricks in the Crinkly. And Hunters, when first trait comes down, please Mr. X that into Crinkly as well.
Into Cadager.
Sorry, Cadager. Yes.
Yeah, Crinkly.
Wow, Franklin, just pay for the name change, dude. Your name sucks.
Soulstone on whom?
hopefully
Put
no
mine
one.
on
Yeah,
Paladin.
I would hopefully.
Probably Vizier.
I will give
That's
you.
what I was
I
gonna
will
say,
give
actually.
you 4,000 gold right now, Crankly, if you just go get a name change by the end of the night.
Okay.
All right, deal.
Wait, that's less than a token's worth. You might as well just buy a
A
token.
name change is $10, dude.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm not gonna give him a full $20 token now.
I can't remember how many seconds I used to do after this.
It's like 30 something, I think.
It's
I think
like 31 or 2, yeah.
31. Yeah, 32? Alright. We'll do. All right.
Oh, finally, good boy.
Alright, gang. Remember.
Are we like zerging it right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just doing it the regular way.
Regulars are chumps.
That's the next try.
Dragon.
So much faith.
And
Oh,
I thought it was fun.
My bad.
Did we ever do this 3 Drake the real way? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did like a couple times.
Quite a bit, I think.
3, 2, 1.
I didn't pre-pot. I don't think I would be able to pre-pot on this fight anyway, because I think you have to like do the portals.
Close is actually it's not. Careful, middle. It's bad.
Watch your step.
Got him!
I knew somebody was going to.
I taunted and
Oh
then
my
he
God.
fucking went right back to you.
I think it was right as I cast Tamer of the Rages.
See, we suck.
Holy fuck.
Get him.
What happened?
Res, Vizier, res!
Ando died to a void zone. So did Astardi. So did Saki.
I thought about saying something, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not, because people are good, and they should be able to look for it.
Peasants.
But I think we would have had it if he hadn't come back. At least run back.
I'm sorry, did you say you think we would have had it if we didn't all die?
No, if he hadn't, I taunted and then he came right back after that.
Wait, so you were the one running away, Lutz?
Yeah.
Did he have 5 seal stacks of vengeance or whatever on it?
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, like, what, there's the one seal that Crankly shouldn't run or whatever.
Because I say usually.
I have to run Vengeance.
Or we will pull.
Uh-huh.
You do have 2 taunts, though, you know, Lutz. You know,
I
you
used
can
both.
press.
He did.
Did you try pressing Icy Touch? Dispel.
I mean, I have no idea how to tank, so.
It's alright. He doesn't either. He doesn't use Rune Strike, so it's okay.
I just remember that being, like, a thing one time.
I think Rune Strike is the new battle shout for this expansion, Lutz.
No, Rune Strike is the new Heroic Strike.
Oh, that's fair. That's a better comparison.
On the plus side, that pull timer was fucking lit.
Yeah, right on the
Yeah,
money.
that's pretty cool.
Now remember, get on your fastest mount.
I only have a 60% now.
Hurdle.
Alright, waiting for a little mana.
Isn't that from fishing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hewan plays this game a lot, dude.
Yeah,
This is life.
I feel like fishing is the one
I got,
Alright,
this,
gen
I got this
activity.
fishing. I got this for fishing for my strength.
Timer.
You have to wait for him to despawn, otherwise your timer goes away.
Oh.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I was a little quick on the draw. Thanks for not letting me die.
Firewall.
Don't die in the void zone.
Wait, why?
Just
Steve,
let's
don't
be
die.
honest. Don't.
Watch where. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Yeah, we did. None of the tanks picking up ads.
Watch your step.
I mean, I'm running my butt.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, just boot out.
Watch your step.
I used my boots in the fight, so it died.
Oh, if you want something from Yogg, make sure to trade me for that.
So, what is that?
I have eternity, baby.
No. I'm just gonna be going over some of the abilities real quick in TOGC and answering questions and sharing a screen. I'm on retail,
really
showing
is
positioning.
The Jordy videos.
I think it's the Lutz video.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think he gets his info?
From my 22 PTR sessions.
I thought you were gonna say your 22 subscribers.
He has 20, but the 21st one left.
Wow, what shit loot.
What do you mean, Obsidian Great Helm's amazing?
Father, isn't even a.
There's not even a trinket. There isn't a unsullied cuffs. There isn't.
The fucking staff dropped.
Where mount?
I've never seen the staff drop.
I guess he just decided not to drop the mount this
Iceland's,
time.
Iceland's got the mount.
Some snake it before he died.
Where mount?
Well, I didn't think we were coming back in, so I just grabbed the relevant things off the boss.
All of this is relevant. This is what we're doing now. We're a phase 1 guild.
Oh no, Naxx is next. isn't it?
Please go ahead and tune into the stream real quick. This shouldn't take very long.
Can I get off my main at least to do some stuff while I watch?
I don't care as long as you're watching or listening. Watching is really what I want you to do because
What is this,
This
Minecraft?
fucking UI.
this is retail. I don't pay attention to this stuff.
Can we get a port video?
Yes, you may. 1 second.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's not loading.
It looks like a Nintendo 8-bit game.
I
Right?
was saying the
Bro,
freaking quality is garbage.
Turn off old school RuneScape and turn on WoW, please.
Wait, hold on. Old school RuneScape has better graphics than this.
To make.
No, this is some Stardew Valley level stuff.
There you go, Keems. You wanted to see all the loot, there's your loot.
Bro, I'm not even in the game anymore. Loot's made me look at this garbage.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't know what's going on the stream. As long as you can see the general area, that's all I care about. Okay, so Northrend Beast is a 3-phase fight. Really, it's
Wait,
3
I actually
different.
can't see it.
What do you mean you can't see?
Hold on.
What is that? What is that message up in the top right, Lutz? What's that say?
All day for fun.
What are you talking about? I've never done that.
Is your name Hood? Like I can see your name, but I like the screen is like.
Yeah, it's funny because your abilities are like fine. It's just it's very
Alright.
pixelated.
So,
How are you doing that?
what?
Yeah, your UI is completely fine, but the bitrate for the rest of the video is like.
I don't know, man. I selected 440p, you know, so.
Just 40p?
440, yeah, just 40p. All right, so
1440.
yeah, 1440. 3-phase fight. First boss, Northrend Beast. The first one is going to be Gormak the Impaler. all these fights are very, very simple. There are a few points where people have to really pay attention because you can wipe the raid. So the first one, so three different bosses, Gormak the Impaler, then you have the two worms, Dread Scale and Acid Maw, and then Ice Howl, the big Yeti. And it's whenever you defeat the first one, or there's a timer, whichever comes first, the next set comes. So for Gormak the Impaler, he's going to come out these gates. Opposite of where you zone in. He's going to be faced away from the raid. Tanks will tank him right here. Melee's going to be right on his butt. Range, you guys are going to be max range in a semicircle around. The reason for the max range is he does a stomp that's 15 yards that is going to interrupt you and stun you, and you just don't want to be there. Throughout the fight, he's going to do two different things, really. One is tank only. He's going to cast a stacking debuff called Impale. It's a bleed. So there will be a tank swap for healers. It gets progressively worse. We'll probably do it at 3 stacks and call for a bubble to get rid of it. The other thing is he's got little snowballs that are on him, they look like little cobalt things. He's going to throw them onto random raid members. If you get one, your job is just to go in there and sit in melee. The kobolds prevent you from casting anything but instant spells, and they also put fire in the ground, so please make sure you get out of the fire. When you are kobold, like I said, you go in melee, you have to cleave off. Everybody's going to be targeting the kobolds. We're going to cleave off the kobolds. You can't cleave off of Gormak. There's 5 of those, so we just do that, rinse and repeat until the very end. Once he's dead, 2 worms are going to spawn. One of them is going to start mobile. That's going to be Dreadscale on the left, or on the right as we're looking at here, over here. And on the opposite side, going to be stationary is Acid Maw. There's 2 different ways you can do it. I've been flip-flopping. I think we're going to do it the safe way, at least for week 1, where we're going to target Acid Maw first. They basically do the same abilities, just one's Dreadscales is fire-based, with a little bit of a twist, and Acid Maw is nature-based. And then they're a little bit different depending if they're stationary or mobile. When they're mobile, their signature ability is cast on the tank. It's a frontal cone also, so you got to make sure you're not in there. For Dreadscale, it's Burning Bile, and it puts a basically it's like 20k fire damage, and gives them a Burning Bile. Now the gimmick with that is on the other side, Acid Maw does a paralytic poison that does nature damage that ramps up over time, but you also slow and slow and slow until you eventually can't move. The only way you can get rid of it is the way that we're going to be getting rid of it. You can bubble it off of your pally, but we're not doing that. Is to go within range of whoever has Burning Bile. The Burning Bile does a fire debuff around them, kind of like in melee range, and it clears that. Really, the biggest thing that you need to know is we're going to be burning Acid Maw first. If you get, and I'm still debating on how I want to do this because there's a couple different ways, and I think we might start off with a Warlock tanking Acid Maw, because when they're stationary, you don't actually need to be tanking. You just need whoever is highest threat. So we'll start off, I think, with the Warlock tanking, and then Crankle will start tanking Dreadscale. As soon as he gets the first Burning Bile, I'll taunt Dreadscale off, and he'll boot over to Acid Maw taunt. That way, there's a Burning Bile debuff closer to the melee, which is just statistically where most people are going to get it, since they're all clumped together. When one of them dies, the other one enrages and does more damage, and periodically they're going to submerge and then swap. So Dreadscale, who was mobile, is now going to be stationary, and Acid Maw will be the mobile one. The biggest thing is the danger for us is Dreadscale when he gets stationary, is we're going to watch the timer, and when it's time for his Molten Spew, which is the Burning Bile, but since he's stationary, he targets a random raid member, is range is going to be spread out, but melee, you're going to fuck off towards the walls, because if it hits more than one person, they're all doing damage, and it's going to be a wipe. So we're going to play it safe. You're going to kind of, if you get the Burning Bile debuff, you're just going to stay away, and everybody else will go back in. That's honestly out of everything for the Northrend Beast, that is the danger right there. Is that the stationary Burning Bile? Once they're dead, Ice Howl will spawn. He's a Yeti, and pretty easy fight. The real gimmick he has, I'll get to in a second. He'll be tanked over here, basically. Crankly will be tanking him at the start, probably for the whole time. Depending on where the acid is. Oh, the other thing that they do is whoever's mobile from Dreadscale or Acid Maw, whichever mobile one, it puts like a globulous poison on the ground that grows over time. So if this side's fucked, Crankly, you'll be on the other side or whatever, but we'll go ahead and say that this side is clear. He's going to be tanking him right here. The reason being is tanking him right here is melee. I want you to, you're going to be over here on this side. You're going to max range it though. He does a whirl that does a knockback, but if you're max ranged, you can avoid it. But if for some reason you're not, I want you. The reason why I want you on this side is because he does like a frontal area. He'll pick a raid and do a frost cone debuff. So this kind of minimizes the chance of the whole raid getting hit. So melee be on this side. His big shtick is one, he stuns the tank a bunch. Is eventually he's going to jump to the center, and when he does that, it knocks everybody to the outside of the walls, and everybody gets stunned. It does a decent amount of damage, so we need to make sure the raid's topped off before that. And then he's going to pick somebody. It's very telegraphed. You can't miss it. And he's going to pick, and after he fixates, he's going to start charging, and he's going to charge at you. So we're all going to look. If you're the one targeted or you're close to the person targeted, you need to make sure that as soon as you can, as soon as the stun wears off, you're moving. You're going to boot away. You're going to strafe. You're going to move. The one danger thing is if you're near one of these pillars here, just be aware of it because you can get stuck. If we're successful and everybody moves out of the way, he hits the wall, stuns himself. He gets stunned for, I don't know, I think it's like 12 seconds, 10 seconds, and becomes immobile and takes extra damage. And that's it. If he hits the person he fixate or anybody else gets in the way, he doesn't stun himself. He becomes enraged and just does a shit ton of damage, and we don't want that. So don't get hit. So really, for the first boss, it's just watch out for Burning Bile. Make sure you're clearing your debuffs on the worms. That is the biggest danger zone for the first boss. And then for Ice Howl, making sure you get out of the way. That's it. Second box is Lord Jiraxis. Little gnome's going to come out here and summon him right here in the center. I'm going to be tanking him right here in the center. Range, you're going to be spread out. And melee, you're going to be right here. It's the easiest fight in the whole game, honestly. It probably is. Definitely the easiest fight of this tier, but it's so simple. He does a couple things. He does a fireball that needs to be kicked. We'll put a kick rotation in, but like really, like he does it seldom enough where like one person can probably get it, but we're still going to just make sure we have rotating kicks into it. He does a stacking buff on him that mages need to steal, or if mages are dead for some reason need to be purged. But ideally we have them steal because it does gives them significant damage boost. He's going to pick somebody and cast, God, what is it called? Incinerate Flesh, right? It puts a shield on them. It's 85,000 shield. 85,000k needs to be healed. If you don't heal through it, it does a shit ton of raid-wide damage. We're going to have weak auras. So one of the things we're going to be doing as a guild, we're still figuring out the logistics of it, is we're buying into Fuji's, it's paywalled, but we're buying into his tier. So we're going to have his weak aura pack, and everybody's going to be using it. You can run Thames if you want, but everybody will be running Fuji's for a couple reasons that I can get into later. But in it makes it very dumb for healers. You'll see that the person has a number of how much is remaining on the shield. Just heal through it. There's no reason why that shield should ever go off, because it's 12 seconds. If you don't heal it, it does like 8k damage every 2 seconds for a few seconds. So there's that. The only other gimmick he has is he's going to summon 2 types of portals. So if we're looking at the entrance, just so you know, everybody, the first portal is going to be this big dark portal looking thing that Mistress of Pain come out of. It's always going to, the first one's always going to spawn right here on his, so since he's facing the entrance on his left. So right here. The name of the game for this fight is, the second type of portal is a volcano, and that summons infernals. Is every single person, every DPS swaps and kills the portal first. That's it. Like, that's your primary target. The first one should happen. We're going to delay hero a little bit, so we'll have it during that. And we should only get 1 Mistress of Pain during that time. At that point, you know, we cleave the ads down. The volcano will spawn. It looks like a volcano from, what do you call?
Supremus?
Yeah, from Supremus. But instead of like it doing like, you know, AoE damage and stuff, he spawns little infernals. The longer one of those volcanoes or one of those portals is up, the more ads spawn. So we just make sure we were hard swapping, targeting them. During that, we will have like a DSAC or an Aura Mastery rotation, because they will stop to do Hellfires, and a lot of times they're together and they have a wonky aggro table. So we'll kind of mitigate it with that. That's the fight. It's super fucking easy. There's nothing special. I'm not really going to get into faction champs because that's going to be a little bit more in depth, and it's going to be very assignment based. But the biggest thing I can tell you for faction champs is it's a fight where, speaking of faction champs, if you are not a human, you need to make sure you have your PvP trinket. You can buy it with Stonekeeper shards. You can turn this in honor and buy it. You can do like basically 1 Wintergrass and get it. AV weekend is this weekend. Just go get make sure you have your PvP trinket. If you're human, you don't have to because you have your racial. But really for faction champs, it's all about no AoE at the start at all, single target only, and making sure, one, for DPSing, you are adhering to the kill order. It's a fight that once you kill 1 or 2, and they're always going to be healers at the start, everything else becomes infinitely easier. It's just at the start, there's a lot of crazy stuff. And then the other thing is following your assignment. Some people will have, Death Knights will have assignments for chains of icing and gripping. Mages and warlocks will be working in tandem and pairs to sheep until the DR hits duration, where it becomes immune, and then you'll swap. So we'll sheep and sheep and sheep, and then we'll fear, and then by that time you should be able to do it. If we get a tree, you can banish. Basically, you have to use your whole kit. Make sure we're purging things. They cast all different things like hero, stuff like that. We just need to make sure we're doing cyclone, traps. We'll be doing stuff for like, depending on how many DKs we have, because we have none. We'll probably start the fight off with a double grip to pull our first target way out and just focus on that, put some traps down. And so we'll get into it more, but the biggest thing I said is making sure we're following kill orders. We're not AoEing. One, because they take significant, it's kind of like pets where they just take much reduced AoE damage. But 2, we don't want breaking CCs and we don't need to. Yeah, that's that champion. Or that boss. The next one is going to be Twin Valks. When that happens... One second, I need to have someone log in so I can convert this thing. So for twin Valkyries, twin Valkyries, it's 2 mobs, and as they spawn, there's going to be 4 portals, right? There's going to be 2 dark and 2 light, and the portals are going to spawn kind of right where I'm at here. We 1, and then across over here, kind of in a box around this cardinal looking compass thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna hang out around one of them and move back and forth. second.
You probably have to leave to convert it.
Do I really? I guess I can just leave. Doesn't matter. Nope, it does what I want. This is what I want. I want to do that, and then I want to do. Where's the thing?
Watching you try to use
Here we
a
go.
UI.
Sorry.
that's
No, it's this shit, man. I'm trying to do something. Okay, here we go. So one's gonna be there. And we'll go ahead and put.
Oh my god, you just did it. You click move.
What?
You gotta click the flag, bro. Click the flag.
Thank you.
You're so dumb.
Bro. I wish we had. By the way, I wish we had this in fucking Classic. Holy fuck.
They'll never give it to us.
Holy shit! I wish we had that. This is fucking awesome.
They should have given it to us in like original Classic. Like 100%. There's no reason why they shouldn't have.
But no changes.
All right, so.
They made changes.
I know.
So we're gonna start off over here, and pretend that this is the. So it's opposite caddy corner. So for the sake of this discussion right now, we're gonna start over here on the front right, which is going to be a light circle. Everybody at the start of the fight is going to click and get dark, except for our soakers. We're gonna have 4 soakers, and they're basically so the raid's gonna be here. We're gonna tank both mobs right here next to the portal, and our soakers are basically gonna get aside and they're gonna box in, and their job is to, since we're all gonna be the dark aspect, their job is as the fight goes, you're gonna see a bunch of little balls pong bouncing around everywhere. They're either gonna be purple or dark or light. And when one hits you, if it's the same color, you can get a stacking buff that's going to increase your damage. If an opposite one hits you, it does a little bit of an AoE damage to you and people around you. So the people who are soakers and are typically going to be our priests and hunters and maybe a mage, just because of the mobility. And your primary job as a soaker over DPS, over anything, is going to be making sure that you are not letting any of the light balls through while avoiding the dark ones. The reason why I picked those classes is because of one of the other abilities. It's going to give you an opportunity to stay alive. So we're all getting in tanked right here. We're going to start off with everybody being Dark Essence, and we're going to be attacking the opposite one. So you get a damage buff against it, the Fiora Lightbane or whatever her name is, and we'll be starting off on that one. So they do basically the same thing, just opposite flavors. They're going to cycle through basically 2 abilities for each of them, so 4 in total. One of them's a shield, and the other one is a vortex. The vortex is a heavily telegraph channeled ability. If it's the same color, so if it's the dark vortex, we don't do anything. We just stay and we DPS on light, because we're not going to be taking damage, except for our soakers. If you are you're going to use a dispersion, pain suppress yourself, deterrence, whatever it is to help stay alive, and we'll help you out with some aura masteries and DSACs and things like that. Because since you're the opposite, you're light while the dark vortex is going, you're going to be taking a lot of damage, but it'll be fine. If it's the opposite of vortex, if it's light, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on the portal here, the light one, and we're going to swap targets. So it's all right, light vortex is going out, everybody's going to click on the portal, it's going to change your aspect, and then we're going to swap targets to the dark one. Once that is over, we're going to boot over and click and come back again, depending. We'll have to call it, depends on the order. The other 2 things they do are shields, and if it's the same color shield, that's when we have to make sure we're clicked, because you do much reduced damage. If it's the opposite color shield, then we don't have to do anything, because we're doing increased damage to it. It's a pretty simple fight. We got it on PTR. It's one of those fights where you have to see it, I think, for it to click for the people who haven't done it yet. But really, it's just a matter of listening to the call, clicking the appropriate one and making sure you're DPSing. And the heroes of this fight are the people who are acting as our buffers, our goalies. And then finally,
I thought if you stood in the corner, you couldn't get hit.
so they fixed that. That's why we're basically doing that same. So the old school strat was like half the raid was light, half was dark, blah blah blah. There was a strat where like you could basically stand over here in the doorway, and you do exactly what we're doing. Like everybody's here, huddled in the doorway, except for the goalies who are protecting the perimeter. And the first week in a PTR, you could do that, and that's what everybody was doing. The way Blizzard fixed that is the reason why it worked is because for this areas where the portals were, no balls spawned, right? And so you didn't have to worry about it at all. You could just, only you could get away with like three goalies. So now it doesn't. So the whole raid will be stacked here. Dark aspect, whatever, and a light thing will spawn and hit, and it just does a shit ton of fucking damage. So we're basically doing that same exact strat. We're just out into the room. We're adding an extra goalie. It's way easier than having half the raid. I think it's not hard. So finally, it's going to be. I could probably just. I don't know if I can kill this thing. We'll try it. See if I can go down below.
You need something?
Only by working together will you overcome the final challenge.
I guess I could have done this from the start here.
Of Ice Crown come two of the Scourge's
finally it's gonna be the last boss. There's no trash here, by the way. For the people who don't know, it's just boss. But a new Barak. After. And there's some shenanigans that you can do, like at the start. You can like snapshot. If you're a warlock, you can snapshot the opposite color on Dark Bane and then swap to your Dark Essence and move in. And do some fucking shit like that. So if you click on this, if you notice in the top right here, you get your Dark Essence. I'm not sure if I can do this, but we'll find out. Probably.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will die.
I mean, you can do this
Move
good.
out of Rune of Power. You saw it.
They're linked now. Okay. So then roleplay is going to happen. We're going to go below, and I'll kind of explain a new Barak real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
All hail our victors.
All moods for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
A
Safe
mighty
travel.
blow has been dealt to the Lich King. You have proven yourselves as able-bodied champions.
So this whole
of the
raid,
Iron Crusade.
by the way, once we get it down, I mean, you're looking at like
Crown
a 30 to 40 minute raid just
remains of the
cruising through.
There
In
is no
PTR,
challenge that we
the
cannot
ones who are
face
speedrunning and stuff, it's hard to speedrun this, but the ones who are like really pushing, trying to, I think they got it down to like 23 minutes, 22 minutes, something like that.
You are hopelessly outnumbered.
So
Lay down Frostmourne, and I will grant you a
it's
just.
not a long raid. It's just very important that people play correctly, that you know the fights and you know what's going to wipe, because, like I've mentioned in the past, before, if you wiped on something, you're just dumb and you're not following, you're just dying dumb shit. The worst that could happen was, you extended the raid out a little bit longer if you caused a wipe. Here, we wipe one time, and that's it. We've lost game Biscloaks. We wipe 5 times, and we're losing tokens here now. So don't be the person that does that shit. Wipes are gonna happen. Deaths are gonna happen, especially as you're learning things. But don't die to dumb shit. All right. So this is a 3-phase fight really. The first phase is there's like an alternating thing where he's above and then he's below. And then finally, the third phase, he stops emerging, and then he just goes into his leeching swarm. So, really, at the start of this fight, let's see if I can. All right. I don't think until I engage him will you see it, but up above, as soon as you enter combat, you're going to see some floating orbs up top. And we're going to start off by gripping. So if if Skull is the boss and we're facing in, the first one's going to be gripped right there, and then the second one is going to be gripped right on the edge of him, and he's going to be tanked right there. Melee is going to be right here, because on the left and right are going to spawn 2 adds. That this is a 3-tank fight. So Crankly will pick up 2, Keems will pick up the other 2, and they're going to, when we kill the orbs, they drop Ice Patch on the ground, which is kind of how we gimmick this, the whole point of, like, really what's going on in terms of the submerge phase. So we're going to have these 2 at the very start. So the way it's going to work for raid positioning is, so if this is the entrance by triangle, you come in here. He's going to be tanked facing the opposite direction, so he's going to be tanked right here. Healers, you're going to be stacked where the tank's at. You're going to be right there, and there's a reason for that, is because you're going to be generating a lot of aggro with healing, and if for some reason the tank, it just makes the adds tanks a little bit job a little bit easier, because they're going to make a beeline for you, and if for some reason the tank doesn't get it in time, they'll hit the Ice Patch and get slowed, and gives it a little bit more wiggle room. So each ad tank is tanking 2 of the tanks, or 2 of the ads on an Ice Patch, kind of right on the back leg of a new Barak on each one. Basically, we want to be close enough for cleave, but not too close, because they get a stacking buff based on how many ads are close enough to each other. I think it's 12 yards, and kind of like Cat Lady. And if they get a buff of all 4, they're just gonna shred our tanks. So they're gonna be that. Range, you're gonna be in the back here chilling, doing range things, and we're just gonna DPS them. We're gonna focus, do some cleave. So the ads are on a timer. They're gonna come out regardless if we've killed them or not. The ads do 2 different things that we need to be aware of. One's negated by them standing on top of the ice, because they will submerge, and if they submerge, they get their health back. So we want to keep them on the ice. There's an asterisk there, but for right now, we're going to keep them on the ice, keep them from submerging. And then they do an ability called, let's see, what is it called? Shadow Strike. It's a fairly long cast time. I think it's about 8 seconds. We need to make sure, and all 4 of them will start casting at the same time. We need to make sure we're interrupting all of them, because what happens is they do a shadow step, and they're basically going to one-shot coffee or healer or something like that. So we just need to make sure we interrupt them, keep them on the ice, and then the goal is to basically have the ads die right as the new ones are spawning. Right? We want majority of our DPS on a new Barak, but we want the ads to die right. We can't leave them staying up. To die right as the new ones are spawning. About 10 seconds before he's going to go to his submerge phase, and I'll go over there. I'm going to tank him over. I'm going to drag him over here while you guys hard focus on the ads. And I'm going to tank him over there. While that's happening, Range is going to drop 2 of the floating guys down here. Now, the biggest thing is, no matter what, we want to preserve our 2 ice patches in front. We never want those to go away. And the way they go away is when we get into phase 2, just go here and you see he's going to submerge, and he's going to pick somebody and chase them around. You can boot away from it to extend the time. And then it's a timed phase, right? So he'll keep doing it until the timer ends. So we want to try to extend it as much as possible through boots, through you can run around if let's say Diamond is a spot where Range has dropped an ice patch, we're going to boot around, and you're going to see like this, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of it looks kind of like the Spider Boss's animation where he does the spike thing in Naxx, except it's going to follow somebody. And as soon as it touches one of the ice, it stops. Or if it hits the person, it's going to stop. The problem is if it hits a person, it's going to get faster and faster as time goes on. So we want to make sure eventually, so you can boot around, And then we're also going to utilize bops. So if you're going to get a bop, you can wait, and you can basically wait right in front of this patch. And then a couple seconds before bop ends, you're just going to move over. I can't kill you. And then it's going to select a new person. When it selects a new person, it's going to always be from where it stopped from the other person. So then it's going to go off again. So basically, when I bring that Nubarak, over to the right, Raid's going to focus on Range is going to pull down 2 in the rear, because those are the ones we're going to use to break. Everybody's going to be making sure we get the ads down, and then we're going to move away, right? Because he's going to submerge over by Diamond and then pick somebody, and we want to make sure we're preserving our 2 ice patches in front, that we're not getting those deleted, because we're going to just utilize it when he comes back up again. So there's the ice patches. We're going to go ahead and looks like that. We'll have one, and then we'll grip the other one on the other side. Obviously not, but closer together. But basically, that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we want it to look like, just closer on. There are the ads. Let's see if I can get him to submerge.
Isn't it after like 45 seconds or a minute and a half or something?
So I might not even
It's
see
a time
it.
thing.
I'm just gonna wait, because when he gets to phase 3 at 30%, he's gonna stop submerging, and that's gonna start that phase. And I'll go over what it does. Basically, leeching swarm. It's going to. I'll go over in a second. I just want first people to see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a full 90 seconds.
All right, so he's gonna burrow, and there's the spikes. So they start off slow and get faster and faster and faster. And if they hit the ice, they stop. And then they're going to start again.
But we want to preserve those ones,
We do want
right?
to preserve the front. I just want people to see what the animation looks like. We're going to basically, the raid's going to move out toward the middle. And the difference is in normal mode versus heroic. In normal, you get 1 million of these, right? There's unlimited. In heroic, we get 6. So that's why we want to use boots. We want to preserve the front 2. For our thing, we can use blink. And then right now we call for a bop. We'd bop. I'd wait for the duration, and I just kind of sit here. And then I'd move over. All right, so let's see. Get him to 30%. The other thing he does is he does this thing where he will. All right, so he starts doing leeching spawn or leeching swarm. He will freeze the tank. Die. But basically that's the fight. So for leeching swarm, healers, this fight's counterintuitive because you want to keep the raid fairly low, sitting around 30%. In fact, the only people that you're going to be actively healing are the tanks, and then during phase 3, when he's casting leeching swarm, he's going to cast penetrating cold on 5 targets. We've got a really neat weak aura that actually automatically applies a number to each of the targets, 1 through 5, and you'll have your assignment. You want to make sure that your target doesn't die. We can utilize frost pots and stuff, but
doesn't Aura Mastery do something?
Yeah, we're gonna try it out. Yeah, I believe it does, Quinn. Aura Mastery frost.
Or you could fully resist the penetrating cold.
And so the other group. So if you're not, so all your healers is you're going to be healing tanks, because obviously there's tank damage. And then you're going to be putting heals into penetrating cold. Other than that, the goal is to have pretty much passive healing. So, Shadow Priest group, we're gonna have healing stream totems, and then Judgment of Light for melee and stuff. And that should keep us enough to where we're at. The nice thing is, as you're learning with Frostpot, for this is it's over, the damage is over 6 seconds or 3 seconds, and that basically doubles it to 6, the amount it absorbs. So it gives healers a little bit more time to react. But yeah, that's basically the fight. Please go watch the videos if you haven't. It goes more in depth. There is a little bit differences to like for instance on Northrend Beast, Jordy recommends killing Dreadscale first, which I get. And eventually I think we will be transitioning to that, because that's the most dangerous part of that whole fight. And if we can kill him before he goes stationary and casts his Burning Bile, which is the big danger, that's great. But at the start, we're gonna pay attention to cooldowns and move across. So there will be a little bit differences, but for the most part, that's basically the homework between now and then. This upcoming week, I'm gonna get you guys out of here early tonight, obviously. This upcoming week, you'll notice there's signups. We have Tuesday is going to be Ulduar. Thursday is going to be 25-man TOGC. If for some reason we're not able to, and it's going to be heroic only, I don't give a shit about normal, finish it. Monday is our follow-up day. It's not optional. This isn't new. We do this every single phase since Blackwing Lair. And then over the weekend, we have 2 signups, right? Do we have 2 signups? Do those go up?
Yes.
Right? For 10-mans. We're going to be releasing, obviously, the class progress sheet at the end of Friday night. And you'll have an opportunity this weekend. You'll have an opportunity to edit your That's My Bis to have any questions and stuff. So yeah, so next week, Tuesday is Ulduar 25, Thursday TOGC 25. We have 10-mans over the weekend, and Monday is 25 continuation if we need it for Ulduar. And then finally, the other thing is Heroic Plus Plus goes live on Tuesday, and you can get badges, you can get essence to get some of your items that you need, and we might do a poll in terms of because 25-man loot will be dropping in 10-man normal loot, so scale will be something I think people still need that will be worth doing. Skips will be in the game, so we can kind of flit around and do that. I'm not sure how. Does anybody know for sure how Algalon's being handled? Does 25-man Algalon loot drop from 10-man Algalon or no?
Probably not.
I wouldn't think so, because it's considered a hard mode, right?
Yeah.
The only reason I ask is because can't you buy 10-man Algalon loot?
Yes. Yeah, you can buy 10-man Algalon.
So that's why I was a little unsure, since you can't buy, right? I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't matter. But if there's stuff you still need out of 10-man Ulduar, in the meantime, message me, or actually message Ice. It's a loot council thing. Message Ice, and we can kind of see, what we need. Obviously, a lot of this gets replaced, but some of it doesn't. Scale is very good.
Yeah, I'm sure we might be able to get a Wednesday run.
Yeah, something. So it will be busy. Release week is always busy for us because we go from doing our old tier on Tuesday into the new stuff, and then back into a normal raid schedule after that, Tuesday and Thursday. But between now and then, please go watch all of the videos. They're pretty well put together. I did list some streams too if you want to watch, because they do go over some of the. There's some conversations that are good, but I do realize that a lot of people aren't all about watching hours of streaming raids and stuff. But the videos are definitely a must, so please make sure you go take care of that. We will have a new assignment sheet up and running. I'm almost done with it, so if you have any questions, just hit me up. I appreciate everybody sticking around, and hope everybody has a good night.
How did you die? What are you, dumb?
I was just the ads. I think the amount of ads.
Yeah, you could have killed them. What are you, dumb?
Didn't really care.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I wanted people to see was the ice patches, and then what the animation looked like when he goes under.
Low skill play.
Who got the satchel of goodies?
And then I rolled that.
I think Lemon ended up with it.
Without blood.
You're welcome. You no longer have to call him K to Geiger or whatever. He's fucking crankly now.
Is he really?
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is. He's got a little thing over the end.
I mean, I was gonna stop calling him crankly no matter what, but he knew that.
I've saved the guild. See you later.
I mean, it's nice considering the fact that his name never autofilled for me anyway, so...
Yeah, bullied a guy into giving up his childhood character name.
It was for the best.
He will always be crankly.
That's a voice I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, I recognize it, but I haven't heard it in a while.
I didn't even know you were in here.
Yeah, I popped in. I watched the whole thing. I was like, Lutz is streaming? What the hell is this?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Is that Fuzzy?
That's
Yeah.
Fuzzy.
Oh shit, it's Fuzzy.
Hey, how you doing?
I just killed him and got rain.
Oh, well, you can give that to me, thanks. I'm classic.
And arcane glaive. I don't think anybody gives a shit about that thing.
No one cares about that. Give me rain. I need that.
Yeah, it's a. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to something new. And we should definitely be able to go 5-5 heroic. I'm interested to see how Pagel. Like, we're still talking about how we're going to be able to list things ice.
Yeah,
And
I've been following.
You've been following it. I think they're going to do it with like we've cleared it. Like no one gives a shit about normal. So you're just like 5-5 hard mode,
heroic, and then however many.
and then however many attempts it took for you to get there.
Which, given that's very similar to what we're doing now with this current phase, it shouldn't be too different.
Yeah, I really wish fucking Classic had the raid markers on the ground. Holy crap, I think they're fucking amazing.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, but if they wanted to give it to us, they would
Yeah,
have.
fucking flares instead.
Yeah, but hey, at least we have something. Jeez.
How's it going, Fuzzy?
It's pretty good. Started playing Diablo 3. Diablo 4.
Oh, yeah,
You just got on the Diablo 3 bandwagon?
A little late.
I'm traumatized.
There's a bunch
Hey,
of us
someone
playing
finally showed me Diablo 2.
Hey, Diablo 4 is really, really fun.
I'll tell you what, man. So I've played Blizzard games like forever, you know, Warcraft 1 and like ever since then. And I remember when Diablo first came out, and you know there really wasn't anything like it on the market for the most part. And I remember going in. It might have been like the Den of Evil, or it might have been like just a random fucking cave. And up until then, you know, all I had killed were like little imps and stuff, or porcupine things, and or the occasional zombie. And you know, like Diablo 1 in terms of like was dark as shit. In terms not just like just the atmosphere and like you couldn't see anything. And so you go into this cave and there's like no visibility.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden this fucking goat warrior comes out of the thing and starts beating the shit out of me. I was like, what is this? Is this a boss? And you know.
Meanwhile, I just have a core memory of begging my mom for Diablo 2 in the middle of Walmart, and she told me no.
Archangel Staff of Apocalypse.
Yeah, Diablo 1. That was really annoying that you had to get light radius.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Everything
And then,
you wanted
and then
was
duping was a thing. Holy
Yeah.
shit, everything.
Yes, it was.
Pretty much killed everything there.
Wow, I need all my Archangel Staff of Apocalypse only had 100 charges on it.
Some of the most annoying mobs in that game are still in the Diablo franchise today, and that is the spirit fucking ghosts that were at the bottom right next to Diablo that just wrecked you with their little spirit bolts or whatever. Oh my god. they carried those over to the
No,
Diablo
to me,
2,
Ando's
3,
right.
and
For
4.
me,
There is nothing that will ever beat the fucking Dune standard.
before they adjusted the difficulty of it, yes, 100%. Like Inferno level difficulty, like Act 2,
Like they're not even on your fucking screen. You're just dead.
I hated them so much.
It was peak gaming. I remember me and my friends, we used to just live in the fields of misery. We didn't want to deal with them.
Every night, y'all.
Good night.
In Diablo 3, it was armored destroyers that I absolutely hated until they finally nerfed them. There was so much complaining. Because they would spawn in and come down like meteors and just wreck you, even if you're at full stride.
Acolytes of the Master now.
See, my friends thought they had it figured out, because what they did when it first came out is they made me run a critical mass wizard, so they made me teleport and freeze everything so they could enjoy the game.
Seems legit.
D4 is a good combination between D2 and D3. I think it's pretty well balanced.
Yeah, it's I'm enjoying it so far. I will say it's I feel like the aspect portion of the game is, while it's good, it's also I don't know, confusing maybe. Maybe I'm just old, but not confusing, but like hard to manage maybe is the right way to put it. I'm having to have the aspects and imprinted gear and which gear to imprint it on, and is it worth, I don't know. I'm having some troubles with that stuff.
Yeah, and it's not linear in what you get. Like you can get just an amazingly good weapon somewhere that has a high level version of the aspect, but then for days and days you're getting lower versions of it, and that feels weird.
Yeah.
Has Warcraft logs, have they said anything about how they're tracking shit this upcoming phase yet?
I haven't heard anything really.
Go on their Discord.
So the new raid comes out next week?
Thursday.
Yeah, they still haven't given up on their crappy release date. I was hoping with them closing the Chinese servers that we'd go back to a Tuesday reset, but no.
I remember back in the day it was only, we had bad raiders compared to Nightwatch. Nightwatch's got strong raiders. But way back then it took us, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks before we even got to the end boss. But after that, once we did it just felt like a speed bump. The raid goes really fast once you learn it.
So here's the current thoughts that they have, Ice.
Yeah.
So for progress, 28 maximum care. I don't give a shit about that. Boston, Northrend Beasts. They're removing the downtime from phase 1, 2, and 2 to 3, but during that time, damage to snowball vassals will count.
Yeah,
There's not going to be a cap on damage to snowballs, which is nice because that means people will actually fucking damage them. Jiraxis, spell stealing will be allowed.
There's no way they were going to take that away from us.
I mean, they take other shit away.
Yeah, well, if they did, they know that their officers were going to get firebombed.
And there won't be any cap or initial exclusion on Infernals and Mistress of Pain, which, by the way, I fucking hate when they do that because, like, the mechanic is kill the ads, right? And then, like, oh, and I get why they do it because what they do is they have, like, you have some people who are
You have
gonna,
a very
like,
select group of people.
yeah,
that
you
will
are
do-
the people allowed to DPS the ads, right?
Yes, and then they cleave them and they get to skyrocket up.
Faction champs is no all-stars. That makes sense. Let's see. They're not sure, but they're going to normalize, which makes sense. Empowered darkness, empowered light for Valkyrs.
Okay.
Damage to burrowers in phase 3 will be excluded except for off tanks. Damage done to swarm scarabs, which are the yellow ones that happen when these burrow, is excluded. That makes sense. Healing done during phase 3 is removed from ranking. That helps for healers. That doesn't penalize them for doing the whole gimmick. And they're gonna.
I just have one quick question.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, did Loot send you a DM about killing Sparks last week?
No. But you know the funny thing is, last week you did the same amount of damage to Sparks that Fuzzy did.
See, we're on the same
God
page.
damn!
I mean, I'm not the one bringing it up. I was content to leave it to a DM, but if he's going to bring it up,
You see how it is
Fuzzy,
now,
you're
Fuzzy?
still over here setting standards.
Yeah.
See, Fuzzy? They hate me too, bro. They hate me too. I did have a question, Lutz. Actual question. For Anubarak, is it possible or is it even feasible if when that first spike comes out of the ground to run it as far away into the water? Or can we even get that far?
you can't get too far. It's blocked. So, the whole goal is when he's getting ready to do his submerge phase, right? I'm gonna start like 15 seconds, 12 seconds before I move him to the far, as the raid's looking at the far right by that gold wall. The raid's going to be focused on killing the ads and stuff like that, and then we'll have people who are going to knock down 1 to 2, and they can even do it before that, 1 to 2 of the orbs in the back, and basically we're all going to kind of like congregate to the the biggest thing is we want to preserve our ice patches in front, so we're just going to congregate kind of like opposite of where he's being
I hope I
tagged.
get
So
the,
you kill the ads and you kind of move back, and when that first one happens, we're going to run around and try and like, ideally run around and not break one until at the very end when we bop, the bop's excluded, and it's opposite the raid, right? Because the whole point is we're trying to extend the time, because if it just hits somebody, or it and by the way, like if it's following somebody and you get in the path of it and it hits you, for claw thieves, it'll kill you real fast.
Oh no, I know that, but I thought maybe if you extended the time of it,
Yeah,
like in that
you
same
can't.
day, you make a port,
there's
you
like
can boot, and do all
I
kinds
think
of
it's like
stuff the other way.
webs or something that happens, but like there's a barrier
Oh.
that happens right as you go in.
Oh, okay. Just an idea.
I expect us to, based on what we did on the PTR, I expect us to. We'll see. One night clear is going to be, I think, within reach, but we'll see how it goes.
All right. Good to see you, Fuzzy. I gotta dig out. Have a good night, guys.
You too. Take care.
Right.
If someone's streaming next week and I can remember, I'll probably come watch y'all visit.
I'm sure we can have somebody. Saki streams, so I'll just ask him to do it. He typically does. We'll make sure to post something, but there should be somebody streaming.
That's cool.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go sit in front of the TV and relax for a little bit.
All right. Well, good night,
That's
all.
good. Yeah, good night.
Congrats on your mount video.
Dude, I don't deserve it.
Shit happens, man.
Oops, wrong button.
I got so mad I went into my yard and dug a hole for 2 hours.
Oh man.
Target change. Target change.
DPS, wow.
Target change.
No soul stones on him. He's my soul stone. That's what I gotta do. Okay, everybody, well, yeah, so doing a little bit of Naxx right now, as you can see on my ult. I really need, Dying Curse. Imperative. Hit with those bubbles just for getting bubbed.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
no limb. What a shame, what a shame. Ben Affleck is oh, he's Affliction. Oh, I was looking at Zero Dream. I think Zero Dream's like 4,800 or something. $89, $95 for my item level though, for real. Yeah, what's Zero Dreams? Ruthlessness. Everyone wanted Ruthlessness so bad, man. Yeah, he only parsed 74. He's 228 item level. None.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I see. Okay. That's not good, huh? Oh man, I screwed that one up. A dying curse dropped. Mamma mia. If I've ever had good rolls, this is the time for me to finally have a good roll. I never have good rolls. I've lost every roll I've ever rolled on Roll Bowl. This is it. 86? Fuck you, Ben Affleck, you. Okay, go to the bathroom, then come back in, okay? I didn't... Let me look at it. Go turn the bathroom light off and then yes. You're not twisting it enough. Twist it more.
2, 1.
Okay, close the door now. Thanks, buddy. No, she's not gonna be mad at you for sleeping in my bedroom. Well, there goes the entirety of our lust. Dang. Good job, buddy. It's called Memory Match. Mm-hmm.
They found doggies.
Proud of you, buddy.
2, 1.
Oh no, I'm not on the same side as the boomkin. I only ever miss Hans. I never miss shadow bolts, I never miss anything else. Good job, buddy. Look, but I believe you. Exact same time.
Danger, danger.
I don't know what we're doing now.
Danger, danger.
Maybe. Okay, you're right. Right. A whole pile of money. That is a good idea. Yeah, you are always right. Yeah, oh, it was in here the whole time.
Danger, danger.
Oh, that was what was stopping us from playing charades, you're right. I don't know, Liddy. Why does it? Great. Yeah, I do like him to do that. Charge now. Oh, that's really...
I still got the SpongeBob.
Danger, danger.
Good. I'm glad you love your phone, buddy. Five. Mamacita. Okay. How was my parse on Robulus? wasn't that good.
Die, trespasser!
Relax.
Rise and fight once more!
Relax.
Rise and fight once more!
Relax. Relax.
Oh, we just lost all chance at parsing.
Relax.
Rise and fight once more! I will serve the master in death!
Damn, dude. Okay, I still have 2 chances of getting it. Right? That was a dying curse drop. Okay. inevitable defeat. I love you too, buddy. Because that was Daddy's towel that he used. Can you put it down here, please? Just on the foot of the bed here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Grim Toll. That's awesome. Happy for everyone that needs Grim Toll. What, Luna? Yummy. That was not a good that was not a good log, just because of the scuzz, but you know, whatever, we looking. That wasn't good, just because we couldn't kill him before the timer, so no doubt we didn't get it. Parson 84. Let's see. Axna didn't drop it, nor did she drop the spawn. Lotheb doesn't even drop it. Hagen does drop it, but he didn't. Lotheb does not. Gothic does. Also drops life and death. That'd actually be better. I don't think it would be. Patrick didn't drop limb. Grobulus didn't drop. Has polarity been good? No, mine's better. Oh, I am ready. My bad. Peltazad. I'm just turning tide would be awesome. Signet would be awesome. Cape of the Unworthy Wizard. Doesn't matter actually. Yeah, our only hit rating. I got a soulstone him. You gonna sing the Peaches song? Oh, Oliver sang it? That's cool. Yeah. Yep, I know him. Because I heard about him. You being a good kid? Thanks for being a good kid, buddy. Okay, buddy. Should be the last one. Yeah, that'll be the last one. Tetris Ideals dropped. Dang, I pressed a 94, a 98 for item level.
The first kill
I love
goes
you
to
too,
me.
buddy.
Anyone care to wager? 2.
Do as I taught you. You disappoint me, students. Disappoint me, students.
What was I right about, buddy? About what?
You should have stayed home. You should have stayed home.
I forgot I was streaming, man. I don't think I should play WoW for streams, man. It's really not good.
My humble appreciation.
Airbot down?
Show them no mercy. Show me what you've got.
It's cursed, dude.
Disappoint me, students.
That's where this, I just needed Gothic, dude. I just needed Gothic. Kel'Thuzad would be nice.
is over. Show me what you've learned. Yeah.
This is the first of the military, right? Yeah. Horseman's fucking sucks, dude. It's an easy fight. It's just nothing good drops from Horseman. I think everyone loves to skip Horseman. Zelix everyone wants. Guy wants Broken Promise. Armageddon. Okay, 4 Horsemen. People want it. Literally better than mine. Was a lot better. Blow your nose.
Do not continue. Turn back while there's still time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Show them no mercy. Show me what you've got.
It's hard to blow your nose, buddy. You did a good job. That's good.
You disappoint me, students.
I decided to let them get a little threat this time.
Show me what you've got. You disappoint me, students.
No, I can't see right now. Oh my goodness.
Show me what you've got.
Can't look, buddy. I can't look, buddy.
reason you have disregarded powers and understanding. You have fought hard to invade the realm of the Harvester. Now, there is only one
This will actually be better for me to parse.
to walk a lonely path.
Maybe it won't. Damn. I ain't getting it. Ooh, Z-Dream got locked out. That means that's my trinket, right? I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone who dares
didn't drop, dude. Freaking Defender's Code again. Stupid Defender Code.
We've got company. Invaders.
No, it's in storage.
Foolish venture at once. Turn away while you still can.
Come, Zeliek. Do not drive them out. Not before we've had our fun.
Enough, bastard. Let them come. We shall
Maybe.
burn their bones to dust.
I do hope they stay alive long enough for me to introduce myself.
Run away as fast as they can. I've heard about enough of your sniveling. Shut your fly trap before I shut it for you. Yes, sir. Harness your rage. You will all have to work for your frustration soon enough.
Five, four, three, 2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Stack high.
That's still recharged. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That ability isn't ready. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharged. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharged. Who's next?
I was on track to fucking parse so high, dude. Friggin' losers. Stomped out. Whoa. Hold on. A chat? I don't know when you sent that, Beth, but must have been a long time ago. I haven't looked at my chat in like an age or two. half-lock guy. Hmm. Look at that damage, dude. Insane.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hey, buddy.
Find shelter.
The next air phase? No. Okay.
Find shelter.
Alright, that should be that. Oh, maybe not. Might have clipped that one a little early. I did though. The
Then the rest of Azeroth will fall before the might of my army. Yes, Master. The time of their ultimate demise grows close. What is this? Invaders, here. Destroy them, Kel'Thuzad. Naxx must not fall.
36 DPS. Alright. Ben. At 2%. Wait, Dying Curse and Touch of the Occult? Oh, I know why. I can't win any rolls.
Servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad!
Far away. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range.
fell asleep. So dang cute, man. Such a pain in the ass, but she's so dang cute.
Watch your step.
My favorite spot to be.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
And that's every proc, dude. Just rip it, just rip it, just rip it.
Watch your step.
There's that typhoon.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
No!
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
There's a great parse. Nothing, dude. Stupid.
I shall return with powers beyond your imagination.
F that whole raid, man. I got punctilious bindings, which is like cool. Nothing else dropped. Facade. Dude. Blasted and X sucked. Saf. Good. Good in Saffron. Alright, 75. Could I have done better? Probably sell that. For DPS from the bindings, that's good. Drop the dying curse in there. Switching, no swaggin', no riggin' raggin'. Just flat dying curse. Spell hit. Yes. But then I throw a touch of the occult in there. I should have the 4 set, dude. That's bad that it's not including that. Night, everybody. See you